Nyla rolls the bees.
We saw last week on AEW Dynamite.
Bam, bam. Down with the best friend. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry. Thunder, Rosa. Thunder, she's Rosa. Thunder, she's Rosa.
Ruby Soho, Soho, Ruby Soho. I know you would love that. I knew you would love that.
Ruby Soho. Destination, no, whoa.
Patriot, vampire, nationalist, mental retard, eugenicist, a scared man.
Really?
Retard, traitor, next level, Moses.
You get in that goddamn shower, hit the bar of soap, put a little water on it, and rub it all underneath your armpits, around your balls, and your fucking asshole, would you, you smelly prick? Here's a tube of toothpaste. What you do is you pour some of this out on a little toothbrush and you scrub them fucking gimmicks in your mouth. They're called teeth. Get all that yellow shit off of them. Your breath don't smell like a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Deodorant. It's a miracle worker. You put it under your fucking armpits. You get me? You fucking Viking? Last but not least, your old trusty hairbrush. This thing does a goddamn wonders if you got some fucking hair. I ain't got no fucking hair.
From Montreal to Memphis, parlez-vous français? Tell all the girls the Rouges are on their way. They don't like heavy metal, they don't like rock and roll, but all they like to listen to is Barry Manilow. They're all American boys, all American boys, all American boys. They're all American boys.
What up, everybody? How's it going? We are live again for Pin Down for our normal Saturday show. We have a lot to say today. We pissed off AJ Francis.
Yeah, that wasn't on my bingo card for 2026,
No.
but we're
No.
here, so yeah.
We pissed off AJ Francis. We're on Reddit. Yeah.
We will
Been a week.
definitely be getting into that later on in the show, probably the main event, because there's a lot more other stuff happening too that we want to cover, and especially with the whole Janel Grant stuff and the whole thing with CMPunk. So I think we're going to see who's in the chat and we're going to get started. We apologize for the late start. I had internet problems. I could not get anything to boot up. It was acting weird. So thank you, Spectrum Internet. I appreciate you so much. Appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks, Spectrum.
Got Jack of all casuals. What up,
What
Jack?
up, Jack?
Got Gravy.
Yo, Gravy.
Got Salty Saurus Rex. Good to see you.
Salty. What up?
Yep. All right. You guys ready to get into the show? Let's get into the articles and stuff like that.
Yep, let's do it.
All right, so let's talk about it. Remember the whole thing that came out a couple of days ago that people were like, CM Punk is going to be probably leaving. Well,
yeah.
In context, we're going to show all the stuff for receipts because it's hilarious. So we're going to show it now. Trey, you want to read that for the chat?
Yes. Regarding the CM Punk rumors going around, nobody in WWE among the dozens spoken to has heard that CM Punk wanted out of his WWE contract, and no talent I'll just say from the people, because goddamn Sean, holy shit, that wording. He was asked to take a pay cut. Real quick. Anyone who thought they were going to do pay cuts to the big names are fucking retarded. Because they did. Remember, they said the same thing about Roman.
Yeah.
I never thought they were going to do pay cuts to the big names. You want to know why? Whatever you think of TKO, I said this our other stream last week. They may be retarded. They're not that retarded because they know if they pay cut people, they're good. They're not going to pay cut a Rhea Ripley or a CM Punk or a Cody or a Roman, because they know that, that's going to give Tony signals, right? Tony Khan.
Yep.
They're not going to do that.
No, and it's just hilarious to me. But people actually like bought into that crap, and it's just like here too. Let me find the article real quick. Then there's some reason why he wanted out of his deals because of this issue right there. Want to read that for the chat, Trey?
Yep. The rumors of CM Punk being mad over something about AJ were scoffed at eternally, as the plans for AJ's return and run were pretty well planned from the time she came back and she completed that run. People who work directly with and around AJ have never heard of anything changing or these rumors of an issue being an issue. Oh my God, Sean. Holy shit, Sean. You got to get some editors. God damn. That was twice. But anyway. So basically, they're thinking he left because of AJ.
They're saying that, yeah, internally, they're saying he was mad because something happened with the AJ like stuff. I'm like, I don't see that whatsoever. That just sounds like let's make something up to fit the narrative because hey, it sounds good enough, so let's just do it.
Well, here's the thing. Do I love they brought AJ back in the long run? No, because I think it ruined Becky's character. Because I have actually been enjoying heel Becky, and I feel like they made her look like a joke during that whole Becky feud or AJ feud. That whole AJ feud, she looked like a joke. But I'm assuming that was always the plan. I think they just wanted her to work with Becky. I think that's weird, personally. I think you could have had her do something else, but it is what it is. But why would Punk be mad about that?
I don't know. But again, these are the people that were saying all those years ago that he was never coming back to WWE. So take that what you will. So, and it's just hilarious to me. Like this one right here, too. They said this one. Despite the rumors going around social media yesterday, CM Punk will be back on TV soon at WWE towards the summer to build up for SummerSlam. So, like right there, it's just like, are we this stupid? And you go back to look at the guy's schedule. The guy's schedule, he was working nonstop since he came back with his tricep tear.
Yeah, after that tricep tear, once he started the Drew feud, like once they did the Bash in Berlin match, or no, the SummerSlam match.
Yeah.
Pretty much he was working like every week. He was on Raw every week, especially in 2025. He was on like every week, wasn't he? In 2025?
Oh, yeah. Even the guy's schedule is just ridiculous, dude. Like the way
he was doing B shows, he was doing Saturday Night's Main Events, he was doing Raws, SmackDowns.
Yep.
Even a little bit he was in the Royal Rumble. And remember, he did like a War Games match right after having the cell match with Drew, if you remember that.
Yep.
So, and he did the Rumble, right?
Because we all thought he was going to take it. Because we all thought he was going to take off after that. The heel up, and hey, that Hell in a Cell was pretty vicious. So it's like give him a couple of weeks or whatever the case would be.
That's what I thought too.
He was like back on TV like the following either week or 2 weeks after that.
Like you, Tyler, I thought he'll be off TV and he'll be back maybe after Survivor Series 24, like maybe December time to start rallying for the. No, he did War Games.
Yep.
Well, and then he was in the Rumble match not long after that. He pretty much was on TV all of 25.
Yeah,
and then the start of this year too.
Yeah, this dude's not taking a break at all, and I think it's just between the schedule. He ain't been back. Hasn't been on TV since WrestleMania. So what is that, like 50 plus days? I guess you can say that was in April.
Yeah,
we're almost July almost. Yeah. So whatever, but like right here, the plan right now. Let's go ahead and get that showed. You want to read that for the chat, Trey?
Yeah, the plan right now for CM Punk is this is a rumor. Granted, remember this is from the Goblin fuck Dave Meltzer, so take this with a grain of salt, but I actually think this is believable. The plan right now is for CM Punk to return to SmackDown, which is basically a balancing act. The belief is with Raw having Rollins, Reigns, the Usos, Fatu, Femi, Logan. Why are we putting? I like Logan. Why is he in that? And he's like injured right now. But anyway, and Braun, that Punk made more sense on SmackDown with a top tier of Rhodes, Gunther, Rhea, and soon to be Punk, Orton, and McIntyre. Okay, McIntyre needs to go to Raw. Trade him to Raw. That's what I get that side point out.
Yeah, he's done everything he can on SmackDown, dude.
Yeah,
like he's done everything. What else for him to do on he's done everything. And plus, he needs to get back to be a babyface because the heel McIntyre's ran its course, and we need something fresh here. Like, you know, if you're not gonna give us new fresh matchups, at least give him a new like character.
And he can't win. He can't catch wins. He'll win a match and then he loses the feud.
Yep.
So might as well just turn him babyface. And I'm not even saying he needs to be the babyface he was in 2022. I'm saying you can keep the character he has now, just have it target heels now. It's kind of what I'm saying. You don't even really have to change his character. But going back to Punk, they even announced yesterday he's going to be at Fanatics.
Yeah, it's funny you should mention that, Trey. Let me get that pulled up for a second. Right here.
So this I'm assuming he'll.
Yeah, this is legit. I don't think we can play the clip, but this is like legit. Like after SmackDown or during SmackDown, they showed everybody, hey, he's going to be at Fanatics. So they shut that rumors down pretty quick. So that was. So
I'm assuming Punk will be back either next week or within like. Well, not next week. But I mean, like probably the start of July. I'm assuming the first week of July.
Well, it's funny you should say that too, Trey, because right there, you want to read that for the chat?
Yep. One source stated that signs point to Punk returning by Raw July 6th, so this will be after, Night of Champions and all that. While the date is not confirmed outright, the expectation that Punk's return to television is not far away. So I'm assuming this will probably be his last Raw, if he is going to SmackDown.
I think this is SmackDown. I think July 7th is on a Friday. I haven't looked, but I think it's on a Friday.
Let me look to confirm. July.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I think it's on a Friday. I think
it's on a Monday.
Oh, it's on a Monday. Okay, so yeah, that'd definitely probably be his last Raw. I think it's traded to SmackDown, but who knows who they're going to be quote unquote trading for? You know, we just saw the last report we just did. Like,
if I'm trading McIntyre would be a perfect trade. It makes sense. McIntyre for Punk. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. I don't want them to relive that feud. Not right now.
No, it don't need to happen right now. And plus, what are they gonna do? Like,
and McIntyre would just lose again. Let's keep it real. He would just lose again.
Yeah,
because he just lost the feud with Fatu too. So just bring him back to baby face. So yeah,
going back to Punk for a minute, I did find this report funny from Sean Ross Sapp. Now this was hilarious. Everyone was saying, well, he wanted out of his contract, yada yada yada, right? Then Sean Ross Sapp made this wild statement on Twitter on that show they do. What's it called? The bump or the hump, whatever it's called.
The hump, the bump. Yeah.
I know Sean Ross Sapp allegedly does bumps, but that's a different story. Allegedly.
We'll make sure. Allegedly, yeah.
Even though there's video proof that he's doing something, but still, whatever, right? Here it is. Sean Ross Sapp. You want to read that for the chat, Trey?
Yup. Oh, God. AEW sources gave the never say never line when asked if Punk has burned a bridge with the company. He literally buried them on Ariel Helwani 2 years ago. I would say that bridge is burned, but I don't know.
Well, it's funny you should say that, Trey, because when that tweet was made, look what all our friend Jungle Douche put on Instagram.
Good old Jack Perry.
Right there. Regarding
it's a bridge burning.
Yeah, and plus, that the whole Punk promo he cut a few months back, what did he say? I can stand on the bridge and blow it up because, bitch, I know how to swim. So, yeah, he's just, like I said, this Jack Perry's a douchebag. And you didn't really think Punk would go back and work with these people? Really? Really? Come on. It's a joke. It is a freaking joke, dude. Let's see. What else we got here? As we're going to close up on the CM Punk discussion right now. Anthony, appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That helps us out tremendously. Thank you. Thank you for being here, too. Trey will be right back. So let's go on to something else for just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go into Ryan Nemeth, which I found this to be hilarious because back, what was that, last year, last summer, whatever the case may be, Ryan Nemeth was suing Tony Khan and CM Punk for wrongful termination, I believe it was. But anyways, let me go ahead and find the article just for a second. Again, I apologize, chat. My internet is running really slow, so bear with me here. Let's see here. Awkward silence is very fun. Very, very fun. Here we go. Okay. Just pull it up. Is it sharing? Jeez. Here we go. AEW claims that Ryan Nemeth has misrepresented and misled them through his conduct in voluntarily dismissing his lawsuit file in February 2025 against the company by agreeing to take the matter to private arbitration. AEW filed a petition on June 5th in the United States U.S. District Court in the Middle District of Florida to compel Nemeth to arbitrate the dispute at the JAMS administrative office nearest the Duval County, Florida, and adjudicated under
Adjudicated.
Yeah, thank you. I was trying to, I'm like, that doesn't sound right. Anyway, under Florida law. And separate filing on Tuesday, AEW and Tony Khan are seeking to seal confidentiality information related to the 3 independent contractor agreements that Ryan Nemeth signed from 2021 to 2023. They argue that the agreements contain sensitive, confidential, if I can talk for a minute, and proprietary information belong to the patenters. Okay, so all that other stuff I'm not even worried about. So anyways, yeah, like I think that's hilarious because this guy said he was fired by Punk and Tony because no one liked him. So there's that. This dude is just a douche, man. I cannot stand
Fuck Ryan Nemeth. Along with, in my opinion, AJ Francis, he's the second worst thing in TNA. Fuck Ryan Nemeth.
He is terrible, dude. Like I was watching stuff like I don't know why, but it came up my algorithm the other day, and he was like conducting an interview in NXT because he used to be an NXT interviewer back in the day. He was even shit at that. I'm like, how can you be that bad holding a microphone, just saying my guest at this time is whoever, and you are not even good at that, dude. Good lord,
my brother. That's all he says in TNA. That's all, and he says it like that, literally like that, and people try to, he's supposed to be an annoying heel. No, if he can't talk, dude,
no,
get out of the business.
He's nothing. He can't work. He's like when he goes in the ring, he's mediocre. It's like,
his
really?
His gear looks like shit. Have you seen his gear?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have, Trey. It's bad. Also, like this is also AEW related. Trey, you want to read this for the chat because this is related to AEW and the Warner Brothers Paramount deal.
Yep. The Department of Justice has approved the Paramount $111 billion purchase of Warner Brothers. So this happened yesterday. This was announced yesterday. So it's official now. I'm really wondering what's going to happen with AEW now.
Well, it's funny you should say that, Trey, because we do not have, I don't have it pulled up in front of me, but they just added the first 4 or 5 seasons on Dynamite to Tubi.
So maybe Tubi could be an option, but I don't know. Well, actually, I don't know if they've able to. It might be a deal only for Pat, though.
Well, Tubi is owned by Fox, so I mean, if anything happens, maybe Fox tries to make a play for AEW. I don't know, but it'd definitely be interesting to see.
If I'm Fox, you gotta cut Collision. They gotta cut Collision.
Oh yeah, Collision's nothing. Yeah, it's a nothing. That's a nothing happening show. It's not like SmackDown.
And even
like
the Dynamite we just reviewed wasn't that bad. The ratings this week were atrocious. It was I think it was 548,000. It was 542 because NXT was 548. They lost to Mason Rook and Evil. That was the NXT main event this week, by the way.
Oh, geez. I've given up on that show.
Yeah.
NXT is so bad.
Evil versus Tony D'Angelo. Does that move you?
It moves me. It makes me want to get my remote and change the channel, but yeah. Just be for real. Good Lord, man. That NXT is just terrible, dude. It is a terrible show.
I'm just waiting for Kendall Gray to come up. I like her from what I've seen of her, but I'm like, I can't watch you an NXT woman. I can't do it. I can't.
Yeah. But regarding going back to that deal, hopefully the AEW doesn't get kicked off the air. I mean, I don't. Do I think it will? Maybe not. Probably not. But still, though, what network's going to carry it if they,
I can see them keep Dynamite, but they'll cut Collision. I think either way they have to.
Or unless they move Collision, move Collision to YouTube. I don't know.
Yeah, but no one. I don't even think people watch it on YouTube. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Yeah, I don't know either. But let's talk about Trey. You want to talk about the Janel Grant and Vincent McMahon arbitration thing going on right now?
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second because it's acting. My internet's wonky right now, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize.
So
give me a
I'll give a quick rundown while he does that. So basically, Janel Grant's team, Vince's team, I think even WWE's team, right? They're in there.
I believe so. Let me wait. Okay, here we go. There's the
there you go. So we'll actually have the exact sources now. From a source close to Vince McMahon regarding the WWE shareholders lawsuit, this exact kind of litigation follows every single transaction involving a public company. But here's the key. Endeavor's bid was by far the highest. It was signed off by 3 separate independent banks, JP Morgan, Rain, and Moel. Never heard of that one. That's why WWE's board of directors gave their unanimous approval. The deal created a premier combat sports company, and the shareholders made an absolute fortune. This is the statement of someone close to Vince McMahon and not factual in nature. Sources involved in other lawsuits with WWE and TKO were reached out to. They believe at least one of them will make it to Discovery.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let you go and handle this first, Trey. Because I know what you've been thinking about this for the longest time. Because we've given this time, and we waited until we actually made a proper judgment and proper, hey, someone's up here. So I smell bullshit. But I'm gonna let you go for it first, Trey. Go for it.
Okay. I waited. I waited. I had my thoughts. I'll be honest, I thought she was a corporate hooker from the jump. But I waited and saw he did all that. And then just everything that is coming out, because basically it's looking like now they're just going to go to private. So basically meaning she just wants money. This whole thing was for fucking money. Let's just call it what it is. She was a corporate hooker that I think Vince did everything he did, but I think it was consensual.
Yeah, I'm in that same ballpark too.
And she had no problem when he kept paying her. People don't remember this. It wasn't Vince who stopped paying her. It was TKO, right?
Yeah, it was TKO that stopped the payments because that's when they started to do that's when they merged the whole UFC WWE TKO merger deal thing.
Yeah.
That's when it all
because of that
stopped.
So the deal stopped, and then obviously she went public. I think that was always her intention. I don't think she ever wanted this Vince McMahon to go to jail. This was
I think, just to piggyback on that real quick, Trey, what they wanted to do, TKO was like, okay, well, we got this crazy Irishman on our backside. What can we do? Got an idea. Let's make him stop payments. It looks bad. This all comes out. She comes out and tells everybody, hey, Vince did this, et cetera, and we vote him off the island. And that's what pretty much happened.
I think that happened too. It's starting to really look like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, because I've heard rumors, and I should have brought that up. I don't have the article, so I apologize. But some people speculate that it was Nick Khan that released the emails and stuff like that. And that came from Brandon Thurston, I believe, and pretty much set Vince up to dry. So
it's possible. I mean, he would have the authority to. He's in charge of Endeavor, isn't he?
He was in charge of WWE at the time, so yeah, he would have access to all the emails and stuff like that.
Yep. And obviously, we're not saying Vince is a saint, but I don't think, and I'm sorry, the fact she used the word sex trafficking pisses me off because there are women who are actually trafficked, and he used those words is pathetic. And
Yeah. Go ahead. No,
I was just gonna say, the fact that this whole thing was just a farce to get some more money out of Vince. That's all this was. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
This is just a whole farce to get more money out of it. You know what ruined? Go ahead.
Remember the documents that came out? They Vince paid her like what was it, like $4 million, and he gave her like thousands of dollars of gift cards to like
gift cards
and stuff like that,
mm-hmm.
and all that. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
and all this, you know what this ruined? We lost 2 years of Brock for this bullshit. Or I'll say 1.5 years of Brock for this bullshit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was gone for almost 2 because I mean, what? Because he was gone. He was gone for like 2 SummerSlams.
Actually, no, it was 2 years because it was 23. That's right. That was his last appearance. So it would have been 2 years because he didn't come back till SummerSlam 25.
Yeah.
So
his last match was when he was doing that trilogy with Cody.
Yeah. And what ruined? Hold on.
Yeah, this whole thing is just getting it's definitely been a cluster. Like I said, I think me and Trey both know that this whole thing is just, I don't know. I'm at loss for words right now. This whole thing has just been nothing but chaos. And like I said, I agree with Trey. I think this whole thing was consensual. Everything else, I believe Vince did it, but I don't think he did what she wants people to think that he did. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and the fact that instead of doing Gunther Sammy, we could have did Gunther Brock at 40. Could have did Gunther Brock at 41 instead of Jey Uso.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. And plus, Janelle Grant made that one comment. What did she say? That quote unquote she wanted Brock Lesnar's meat.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how. I'm sure that the Vince's lawyer will probably use that against her if she did say that. Like I said, I saw it in passing on Twitter a few weeks ago, but I didn't actually click on the whole thing.
Yeah,
so.
Same. It was on Twitter, so obviously we got to take that with a grain of salt. But
yeah, well, I mean, it came from like one of the websites, like I think it was No DQ, but I didn't click on it because I'm kind of sick and tired of covering this friggin' woman.
Yeah, I'm sick of seeing her face, her mid fucking face, and fuck this woman. I think she's despicable, and the fact that the IWC wants to spin this as, oh, rich man gets away with it is dumb as fuck. No.
Yeah, like I said,
she always wanted this.
We both agree that the whole thing with Vince, this was consensual. She wanted to do it, and he wanted to do it, and it just went sideways for him, and then he's caught holding the bag.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know, man. I like I said, hopefully this will get worked out and hopefully it'll be past everybody. But again, I think Janelle's just doing this for money. This is just a laundering scheme. You know what I mean?
Remember when there was a chance Brock could have came back last year's Royal Rumble, but then that shit came out that day, that weekend?
It was very convenient, wasn't it?
Yep.
Very convenient. But you want to talk about someone who else is a joke, Trey? You want to talk about Dave Meltzer getting all upset about the Undertaker and Rey Mysterio?
Yeah, let's talk about the Goblin.
Yeah, this video, man, this was the most stupidest thing I ever saw in my life. And apparently Dave has no friends because apparently he's never heard of a joke.
Yeah, he's never heard of a joke. He's a butthurt bitch.
Yeah,
he's also just butthurt because let's just call it what it is. AAA is better than CMLL right now.
Yeah, that, and it's just like, he's all mad. He's like, I feel sorry. Like, we'll play the video, but it's just like, dude, Taker's clearly joking over here, and it's like,
the Undertaker. Shut the fuck up, Dave. Shut the fuck up,
Dave. You can't catch the joke. You are extremely challenged in life.
It's Undertaker and Rey Mysterio, 2 legends in the industry, and you're butthurt. You're a fucking mark.
Yeah, but
there needs to be a tier. Like, you don't get the shit talk Undertaker and Ray, you fucking mongoloid. Who the fuck are you? You're just butter. AAA ain't doing shit. Not AAA. CMLL ain't doing anything right now.
I'm not watching CMLL because I don't have access to watching it, but I've heard they're doing good things. So my thing is
Mystico. I've seen some of this stuff. It was all right. Persephone, I think is her name. She's decent. I think she's leaving because TNA is they're not TNA. AEW's booking her like a joke.
Yeah.
Tony has just booked her like a joke. Tessa's there for a little bit. So there's some decent stuff in CMLL, but he can't just, why not just give that props instead of getting butt hurt at a joke?
Yeah.
Sorry, AAA had match of the year, motherfucker.
Yep. For any promotion. Well, let's get into the video because, like, I'm pretty sure you're gonna ask me to pause because this whole video is just hilarious and all in the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I'm pretty heated, Jack. I ain't gonna lie. I'm pretty heated.
Rey Mysterio was a guest on Undertaker's show. Basically, Rey was talking about, I went to Arena Mexico CMLL, and then Undertaker immediately jumps in and goes, "Who's that? Never heard of that. MLC, MLW, or whatever." And Rey kind of gets the hint right away. It's like he's in a bad position because it's like, what's he gonna say? You know what I mean? It's like you got to keep it cordial. You're on his podcast. You're in a wrestling war. They're the enemy.
What war, Dave?
What war?
What
Dave,
war?
AAA is like is bitch slapping CMLL right now. It's bitch slapping everybody right now for keeping it real.
Yeah, it's definitely doing the main roster, that's for sure.
Or SmackDown, at least SmackDown anyway. It is pimp slapping the fuck out of SmackDown, TNA, NXT. If you ask me, it's slapping NXT too.
Yeah,
so
it's
Dave. It's shitting on everything. We're not it's not just shitting on your precious CMLL because it's tied to Tony.
And
fucking
again,
mark.
It's Taker being, he's being tongue in cheek. Of course, he knows what the promotion is. Are you this stupid, Dave?
Yeah, you really think Undertaker, who's been in the business for since the 90s, really the late 80s, if you really think about it, but 90s and on top, you really don't think he doesn't know what most of these other companies are?
Yeah,
you fucking idiot.
Come on, dude. Come on, Dave. Let's use your brain. Come on, you should know about jokes. You've been one for the past, I don't know, about 7 years. So
longer than that, if you ask me.
So Rey does, LLMC, and they're trying to kind of make fun of CMLL in a pretty, in a way that came off very, very, very tacky. And then at the end,
you fucking bitch. It's tacky. Go fuck yourself. It's a joke. Or you spent, I don't know if this is a stream, a video, whatever the fuck. You spent time dissecting this. Really? This is your content, Dave?
Yeah, this is the type of, like I said, apparently Dave never has any friends because, like I said, this is what people do. Obviously he's giving Ray shit, but he's not shitting on them exactly. He's just being funny, right? He's just never heard of those guys, never heard of them. It's like, come on, Dave. Read this.
They did that with, didn't they do that with TNA back in the day?
Something like that, yeah.
TNA, they definitely did it with WCW. Dave, remember when Sean would just shit on WCW on Raw? Just call it a company full of dinosaurs. There was a whole segment where it was DX, the first 10 minutes were just shitting on WCW. They didn't use the name WCW, but you knew they were talking about WCW.
And his best friends
said outside of our friends, he said outside of Nash.
Yeah, I was gonna say his best friends are on that TV, so it's just okay, God. There's more to this, Trey. It gets better.
Kind of do they even still exist anymore? Are they still around? And it's kind of of all the things to say, I mean, look at the equivalent. Let's just say that.
You want to get out today, Junior?
Today, Junior, Jesus. God damn, bro. God dude.
Are you fucking retarded? The hell's the matter with you?
Yeah, Dave, is your brain not working? I'm like a nobody who does this on a phone, and I can get my point out faster than you fuck. Jesus.
Not Trey. Not Trey. He's mentally challenged now. Come on.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue because it gets better. It gets better, folks. It gets better.
Well, who'd be? Tony Khan, MJF do an interview, and somehow the subject of WWE comes up, and instead of saying anything, they just go, "I've never heard of WWE. EAW. Are they still around? Do they still exist?
Hey, Dave. Hey, Dave. You do know Tony made jokes about WWE and called the Harvey Weinstein of professional wrestling, right?
That, and also, Dave, you know your example doesn't work. Even wrestling fans know what non-wrestling fans know what fucking WWE is. You fucking mark. What are you talking about?
No.
WWE and CMLL are not equivalent. The world knows what WWE is. You fucking idiot. That's like saying, do you know what Hollywood is?
No, Trey, it's Bollywood. It's better.
Yeah.
Bollywood movies, they're the best. Come on.
And that's kind of like what they did. And so I thought that really came off tacky. I kind of felt sorry for Ray a little bit because I think that he was put in a position once Undertaker, made it clear that we have to do this party line, that, they're the, that they, we don't know if they even exist anymore.
God damn it. I'm like The Rock right now with the Dudley segment. It's like, God damn it. Dave.
What a mark.
Do you have a stuttering issue, Dave? Like, God damn. What? The fuck was that?
They don't know what it is. No one knows what CMLL is. Me.
I think you're extremely stupid.
There you go.
Yeah,
God, man. It's obviously a joke, and everything's so defensive. Like anything AEW, just like, or anyone associated with an AEW, I have to defend. I have to stand on business and take care of my boy. It's just like, dude, you're what are you, a 65-year-old fucking retard? Grow the fuck up.
It's a joke. The fact you dedicated a segment of your show to this is cringy to me.
It's so, God, man, could you imagine if we did that shit?
Yeah, like we're dissecting a joke. Like, really?
Like, it's a joke. If you can't take a joke, then you are a bitch. I'm sorry. It's just the truth.
Once again, John and Triple H buried WCW on screen.
It's just, God, Dave.
I think, if you remember, it was like Todd Grisham. He did a show, and someone was trying to call about TNA.
Oh, bite this. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Todd tried to no-sell it because, you know what? Vince had the whole edict at the time. And the fact he's trying to say, this is a party line. No, Dave, you fucking idiot. You're just butthurt. CMLL just isn't that good right now.
And you know what?
Sorry,
honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Dave, like, I don't want to talk about politics on the show. That's not what we're here about. We're not about politics on this show at all. But it's just like, does he think since he, and it's not, I'm not breaking no news here, but everyone pretty much knows this. The Undertaker voted for Donald Trump, right? Does Dave just like think like, okay, well now he's just gonna shit on Mexican culture now, like since he voted for Trump, and like he's gonna take hot shots at friggin' CMLL because now a white man is in control of AAA, and that's why it's better than CMLL. Is this what Dave is in his mindset?
I guess I'll let my one politics slip out in this moment. I wouldn't be surprised because he does scream like one of those weirdos to me. So I also think it's just a company thing. He's just buttered. Anybody going at his precious Tony Khan.
Yeah.
I got to protect Daddy.
Got to protect my boy.
It's so sad.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not close to Tony.
Honestly, I think Dave's got stake in AEW. I think I think he's a secret minority shareholder of the company, or he's invested his money in AEW, something like that. He's got his hand in that pot somehow.
The fact that, remember that stream? Remember we had this fucking Tony's phone number?
Yeah.
Remember that? Tony called him or whatever.
Phone and said Tony Khan. Yeah. Ah, geez. All right, let's continue this for it's almost over. And then we're gonna get into the whole AJ Francis. So stay tuned on that one.
But I can't imagine that Ray really wanted to go along with it. He did, so he does deserve blame. He was on the show, but
are you kidding?
Blame for what? Blame for what?
Are you kidding me right now? Are you? Hold on. I hold on. I got a clip for this one. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hang on. I got it somewhere. Let me find it. Well, dead air again.
I'll just say this, Dave. You fucking moron. Yeah, the fact that
I found it. Sorry, Trey. Hold on for a second.
That's about some unadulterated bullshit.
Yeah, that's insane to me.
Like, what do you want Ray to do? Do you just want to get him? Do you want him to get up midway of the freaking interview and just say, "Nah, fuck you, Taker"? It's like, is that what you want?
Ray is a legend. He's a vet. Why would he tell a fellow vet, "Go fuck yourself" over a joke?
I'm pretty sure freaking Taker and Ray are pretty much boys. I mean, they've been in the same company like 25 years or whatever the case may be.
Since 2002. And let's keep it real. They were both like the big guys on SmackDown in that like late aughts there, that late 2000s.
I'm sure Taker and Ray have a great relationship, and I think Ray knew, he's taking hot, he's ribbing, he's taking a hot shot at CMLL. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Like, God bless, man. Holy shit. Dave, man, you are a fucking loser. You really
Agreed,
fucking are.
the guy. He is a cancer. He is a cancer.
Well, I don't know if we can say that on YouTube, so let's retract that.
No.
He's not a cancer. He's not.
He's not.
He's a boil on the ass of life, known as wrestling.
Like JR says. Like JR used to say.
He is. Dave is nothing but a boil on the ass of life. He is so
$14.99 for this bullshit. By the way, guys.
Yeah, he's just God, man. He's so insufferable. Oh God.
The way that it was set up, was kind of like.
And it's funny too, Trey. Not even like a week, 2 weeks ago, he was glazed in the AAA show and the El Grande Americanos matches.
Yeah, he gave that a 5-star.
Yeah.
As much as I like that match. He hasn't given Kurt Angle a 5-star match, by the way.
Nope. Kurt Angle never had a 5-star match. Think about that and all the stuff that he did. Think about that for a minute.
Kurt and Brock, the Iron Man match. Anything, and pretty much anything from his TNA run.
Kurt against Benoit, the Rumble 03.
Kurt and Benoit.
Sean at WrestleMania 21.
Sean.
His TNA
Kurt and
run.
Brock at Mania. Kurt and Brock at Mania.
Yeah, Samoa Joe and AJ Styles and Kurt Angle. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even his match against Jeff Jarrett, people don't get enough credit for. I mean, I'm not gonna say like Jeff's like the greatest of all time, but just like. You go back and watch that TNA stuff, man. Kurt's stuff is really good.
Even his No Way Out of 1 match with The Rock. Do you remember that?
His No Way Out match against The Undertaker in 06 before the road to WrestleMania. No one.
How's that not a 5-star? How's that not a 5-star match, Dave? You fucking idiot.
God.
But you're the historian of wrestling, you.
It's hilarious to me, man. Like he's like, I didn't give myself my moniker. That people did, man. I don't give you nothing. I give you the retard of the day. It's what I give you because you're the retard. You are.
Yeah, you're the most retarded fucking in the industry right now. I'm gonna say it.
He is, dude. Like, there's a lot of stupid people in the wrestling business, like online community wise, the IWC. But Dave is just one of the biggest morons. Just like, wow, you really are this stupid.
Or the fact, remember he said Hogan's not a top 5, or Austin's not even in the discussion.
Yeah,
remember that?
Bringing up Dos Santos and bringing up freaking Jim Londos and Gordon.
He's bringing up like really fucking obscure names that most wrestling fans don't know.
Yeah,
Gotch. He brought up Gotch. No disrespect to him. Most people don't know who Gotch is. Sorry, Dave.
Yeah, right here. Yeah. Michaels and Benoit and Triple H, not a 5-star match, but the Bucks and yeah, exactly. That's what Dave does. That's what he loves. He loves those guys so much. Oh, come on, Luigi. Don't talk about Come on.
Damn.
Come on. Don't talk about peak angle. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on.
I'm gonna do the Biden voice. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Okay, let's resume this.
Put him in a bad position, and he is, but it's like it couldn't have been more tacky.
It couldn't have been more tacky. God, you say it like a fucking so feminine, you fuck.
Thank you for teaching people like the etiquette. I mean, you go on Twitter and like just go on there and just talk shit about people online. But yes,
Yep.
Let's judge people for being tacky in the wrestling business. Go fuck yourself, Dave.
And not just people, 2 legends in the industry.
Oh my God. We want to talk about someone who will never be a legend, but only in his own mind.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get into it. Let's talk about good old AJ Francis, the lesser known AJ of TNA.
Oh, man, this fucker.
Let's get into it. Okay, so for context, chat, we're going to tell you what happened.
Yep.
So for context, I saw a tweet. Yeah, I saw a tweet on Twitter. I saw a guy who's a diehard TNA fan and put and said, and I quote, right here's the tweet for evidence, right there, right? This show is bad. Yada, 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 right? I don't know if it's that clear. Let me see if I can zoom in for a minute. Okay, what about now?
Yeah, I think that should be good.
Okay.
That should be good.
Right there. Trey, you want to read that tweet from that guy right there from Yellowbone, and then we'll go on there to Mr. AJ Francis.
Yep. I can't stress this enough. This is the worst brand in wrestling right now. And it is. I'm sorry. I have to be objective. It is.
Yep.
TNA right now in its current state. And the fact that they were better last year on access says something.
Yeah, and it's just like, you want to read AJ's response to that, Trey?
Yep. Good old AJ Francis. You are fucking high. So genius, AJ. So brilliant. Such a quaint response, you fucking bitch.
Such a master of the English language, like just so etiquette, just so proper and everything in between, right? What a fucking piece of shit. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, for context, that's what AJ said. And here is what I put on Twitter. And y'all just saw this clip 9 minutes ago. If you're not, I will play the clip in a second. Right here.
I think you're extremely stupid.
There you go.
And I stand by that statement. So right there,
Yep.
Trey, you want to read that tweet up from what I replied to Mr. AJ?
Read your reply. We all know why you're white knighting. If TNA is sold or goes out of business, which I genuinely hope doesn't happen for the industry's well-being, you'll lose your job, be out of the business because, well, you suck. Y'all are doing 200K demos. If you're lucky, go sit down. Yeah.
And I stand on that because that is the truth. We actually, so for people who said, "Oh, you guys are just shitting on TNA," no, we were like one of the few people that actually liked the beginning show on AMC because we said, "Okay, it wasn't."
Yeah, we
great.
defended that episode. Yeah.
A lot of people hated it, but we gave it a shot. It's, hey, let's calm down. This is the first episode. They're trying to get everything in, trying to get the ball rolling, and let's see what's going to happen, right? So then that happened. So we defended it, and then if you go to
and arguably, I was one of the few people last year who was trying to get people to watch TNA when they weren't doing good stuff. Because you want to know, Marks, who think we hate TNA. I gave TNA the best women's match of the year last year, by the way. Jordan Grace and Tessa Blanchard. Jordan Grace, that to me is still the best women's match last year. But yeah, I hate TNA, and I want them to die, apparently. Even though at one point I thought they were better than AEW, at least as a product at the time.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Trey, just keep on bantering for a minute because I'm trying to find the retweet that old Mr. AJ did because ladies and gentlemen, for context, he blocked us, so we couldn't even reply back.
Us and he tweets like a little girl.
Yeah.
But anyway, we apparently hate TNA, even though we were one of the few people, even last year, big upping TNA. I was actually watching TNA Weekly last year. They had some decent stories going on. You had the whole Santana chase for the world title, Tessa stuff. But then, I don't know, like, what happened after the first episode of AMC. Sorry, I have to call it like I see it, that the last couple of months, TNA's kind of gone to shit. And you could try to say, like when I brought up the whole Laying Lee, who's the Knockouts champion, getting pinned by a dude. Oh, well, she beat up the dude this week. Doesn't matter. Why is she feuding with Mr. Elegant? Is that a feud now? Is that what we're gonna be doing? Really? TNA, you think that's what the people want? Sorry, AJ Francis, your fucking show sucks, and you're the worst part of it.
Yeah, just give me 1 second, chat. I'm having problems with the internet again. Just give me a second. I'm gonna try to find the tweet that Mr. AJ posted just real quick. Yeah, but Trey, go ahead and if you want to banter real quick until I can find this real quick.
Yeah, like he's the worst part of the show. Even last year, when they were actually decent, he was arguably him and like Ryan Nemeth were like the two worst parts of the show. Any AJ Francis segment, it was just the same thing. First class, I'm big. I do a shitty choke slam. I wear shitty gear. I think I'm some cool rapper, but I'm actually dog shit. I can't cut promos. Like, dude, he is bad. I thought he was bad in WWE, to be honest with you. I thought Hit Row was kind of shit. I'm like, is this like a gimmick from the 90s? The fuck is this? Why are we doing a rapper gimmick in the 2020s?
Well, he calls himself the Suge Knight of TNA. And I'm like, if you consider yourself to be the Suge Knight of TNA, wow.
That's not a good comparison, buddy. But
yeah, man, that's fine. I don't know. We and Trey don't have a problem with that. That's cool, man. If you like TNA, good for you. I'm not talking shit about the fans. I'm talking about this guy telling everybody, oh, no, you don't know what you're talking about and stuff like that. And apparently I triggered him so much because that's what he replied back to me. Let me share my screen just for a minute.
Oh, real quick point.
For work.
AJ Francis, I've been a TNA fan longer than you've actually been in the company, you fucking bitch.
And the wrestling business. So go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, you fat fuck. Can't even do a choke slam. Do the most shitty choke slam I've ever seen.
Okay, so here it is right here, chat. Here is the tweet that I posted, and then there's a tweet that he posted right there. Trey, we're going to read that for the chat.
All right, I'll start with, I read that part. So, a podcast with 45 followers saying 200K average viewers in a TV spot on a network that used to do less than 150K viewers in the same exact spot last year is a level of delusion I didn't even have when I found out only 0.2% of high school players make the NFL. AJ, hey, come here. We do not only have 45 followers, you fuck. That's just a Twitter page. You fucking idiot.
That's what he thinks, though. I'm almost gonna reply back to this because I got a lot to say about this. Okay, a guy who is measuring people's success on Twitter saying, "Oh, you only have 45 followers." That's hilarious to me. You know, Twitter's not a real place, right? It's a fictional make-believe fucking thing, right? It's not real. And you want to fucking say this bullshit, dude. And you're bragging and you're saying, oh, we're on a network that only did 100 and something thousand viewers last year before we got on there. You're on a network that had 17 million people watching weekly and watching The Walking Dead. You bragging about you only get 250 plus thousand and the demos is good. Are you kidding me right now? You guys should be one of the most highest rating, if not even more ratings on that channel because there's nothing on there. It's all movies on there like Tombstone. What else should you think of? Like old Western movies, Unforgiven.
Old horror movies for when it's Halloween season, they play just a bunch of horror movies.
Yeah. And it's just like you're an idiot, dude. You think 200,000 views is good. Wow. Cool, bro. Cool. When TNA was doing in the millions when they were on Spike TV, but now we're getting 200,000 guys. It's great.
Keep in mind, their first episode, weren't they like almost 300K?
I think so. That was like 6 months ago. So
yeah, 6 months ago you were closer to 300K, and now you're bragging about 226, bro. You're telling me there's not a drop in quality?
And then people are saying on Twitter, because I made the point, Collision's outdrawing you guys. Collision will at least get 400 to 500,000 people watching, or 300 or 400 plus, probably, right?
Yeah.
And they're on TNT. So you're on a network that usually people get, and you can only get 200K. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me?
You're losing the. Remember at one point we thought they could maybe beat Collision? I want to slap myself for saying that.
Like I said, dude. And he's like, oh, you only got 45 followers. Wow. Guess what?
Let me tell you something. That hurts our feelings.
Just kidding.
Go fuck yourself, dude. You are a bitch. You are a charisma vacuum. You fucking suck. You always sucked. This is coming from the same goofball freaking piece of shit that wants to tell everyone, oh, I'm a star in this company. You ever seen someone take a ladder spot like this, Trey, before? And we watched a lot of ladder matches in our entire life. Like, look at this shit.
Yeah.
This cornball went through a ladder nut first to a rung. But yeah, you're the one who's the big. You're the reason why TNA is successful. Sure, buddy. Sure.
Yeah, buddy. What about the fact that you think you're this like top heel in the industry? When I can name a bunch of better heels than you, like right now, Logan Paul, Ethan Page,
MJF,
Dom, MJF, fucking.
Like let's give a rating to old Mr. AJ Francis over here. Listen, pal, if you want to rate people's promos, you're about a 3 out of 10. You are not that good. In the ring, you're about a -2. You have no aura. You are just a bum on the street that no one will give 2 fucks about, and you're a fucking bully because I actually watched that freaking show. Remember that show they did on A&E Trey, the Treasure Show, when they were trying to find Ric Flair's robe? This dude went to freaking Charles Robinson's house. Charles Robinson had a robe that was a green, lime green, whatever the case was, Ric Flair robe with a lion in the back of it. And he was telling Charles, like, I think you should give it to the company so he can get brownie points and brown nose to get to the main roster. The dude was trying to bully Charles Robinson, and Charles Robinson gave in and gave them the robe for like 250 grand, whatever the case was.
What a piece of shit.
And he said, like, I almost spent like $1 million on this thing. And I'm just like, this dude is a sack of shit. You are a company man. You're a douchebag. And how did that brown nosing do for you, buddy? You got cut not once, but twice from the company.
You know, the fact you think you're this top heel, you're easily the worst part of the show. And I'm going to keep saying it. You do a shitty choke slam. Kane and Undertaker should just like look at you in shame for how shitty your choke slam is. The fact that you can't wrestle, you can't talk, you fucking botched the Hilo, if you remember that on SmackDown during the fucking Thunderdome days. Yeah, AJ, that's your lot. That's your legacy.
Well, I agree with you about one thing. Ricochet is retarded, but anyone's better than freaking Ricochet, and that's not a low bar. I mean, that's not that high of a bar, bro.
No,
let's just keep it real.
AJ, okay, you're slightly better than Ricochet. Golf clap.
Yeah, and it's just like this guy is want to tell people, it's like, oh, you only got 45 followers. Bitch, I got 124 subscribers on YouTube. So I must be doing, I'm not making the millions, blah, 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 blah. But I got more freaking that than the followers on YouTube, on Twitter, dude. You're just an idiot. Like I said,
you know what? I thought another heel better than him, and it's a woman. JC Jane's a better heel than you right now, you fucking bitch.
Anyone's better than him. You give me 2010 Jeff Hardy being the Antichrist of wrestling. Give me that from 2010 than AJ Francis. Give me Bill Goldberg's WCW heel run when he turned heel and joined Bischoff and Russo. Give me that shit. This dude is nothing but a bum. And if TNA does go out of business, he might have one more option to go to, and that's the NWA. And if he doesn't have an option, guess what? He'll try to be a shitty rapper that no one listens to. The only thing he should be rapping is hamburgers down the street at McDonald's and put the fries in the bag, bitch, because you have nothing to offer. You are
skills.
A sack of shit.
It'd be different if you could at least cut a promo, but you can't. First class. Is that a promo?
And I like how he tells everybody, "Oh, I went to TNA because I wanted to show what I can do." You know, if you're supposed to be boys with Swerve Strickland, how come he hasn't helped you get a job in AEW?
Mm-hmm. He left your ass with the quickness, but bro.
I could make a joke, but I ain't going to. Like I said,
how come they didn't even give you a spot in NXT when they were doing the NXT TNA shit?
Yeah, he ain't been on TV at all. And they're supposed to have the partnership. He ain't been on NXT TV at all.
No, because as bad as NXT is right now, they don't need your fucking bitch ass to make it even worse.
And then you like right here, then we're on, and then someone made us on Reddit. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I guess thank you, because I have no idea who did this. But yeah, it's just like right here. These people are like AJ Francis responds to the doom and gloom of TNA, blah blah. You can go to the section right here, and you can see people's comments. People are saying, TNA is not that good right now. Like there's over like 60 plus comments. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but it's just like if you want to, I will link it though if you guys want to see it in the chat. And go on there and you can see it for yourself. Like I said, we actually watched TNA. At one point, I thought TNA was better watching than WWE at the time because there was so much better talent on the time. And now TNA, it's just it's a joke. It's a freaking
Tyler, what have we been doing the last couple of weeks when we've just been on Discord just chilling? Watching TNA. Old TNA. Hell, this week I watched Sacrifice 08. I loved TNA at one point. I was big upping them. Thank you.
Sorry, Trey, I didn't cut you off. Go ahead.
But yeah, I've been watching TNA the last couple of weeks. Old TNA when they were good. 2008 TNA was peak. Angle, Kurt Angle, AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels.
Samoa Joe. You had Sting. You had Jeff Jarrett. You had the Dudley Boys at the time. You had Beer Money, who was the best tag team. And professional wrestling was Beer Money at the time.
Scott Steiner.
Yeah, Scott Steiner. You had freaking the Motor City Machine Guns. You had I'm trying to think else.
Gail Kim versus Awesome
it's hard to think right now because that talent roster and that freaking roster at the time they had was so stacked. It's hard to remember everybody.
Kong was probably Women's Feud of the Year that year in 2008. Matt Morgan.
Yep. The Blueprint.
Austin Aries when he was actually good and not a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's a story to that too, but we'll get into that to another day. But just like I said, and this guy wants to go in there and brag like, "Oh, we're getting this many viewers right here." Let me go ahead and show that.
Sting, dude.
Yep, Sting. One of the reasons why they were so successful on Spike TV because Jeff Jarrett promised and said, "Hey, we're gonna have Sting showing up for our company." And lo and behold, Sting was there all the way until 2013, 14.
Yeah, he was there for a while. And Booker, he wasn't there for a while, for a long time, but he gave him some memorable stuff. Respect. We love that.
Booker was there for 2 years, I think.
Yeah,
07 to 09, I think.
09, yeah. And then I don't know what he did in 010, and then he came back in 2011 to WWE.
Respect.
But yeah, we don't like TNA.
In my country. Like right here. This is the ratings right here for this last show right here.
226,000, and the demo was 0.03. That's not great.
Speaking about the cornball, he's in a feud with Elias right now. He's like, "I own your likeness." Really? Do you think he actually give a fuck?
Chat, you want to know what this feud's over right now? Because Elias didn't want to do an album with him. Riveting TV. We went for feuds like Triple H versus Shawn Michaels, Triple H versus The Rock, hell, Cena versus Punk, to, we're feuding because you didn't want to be on my album, bruh. And keep in mind, too, chat, they ran this feud last year, and it was dog shit. Why are we running it again?
Yeah, Trey, I just don't know, dude.
And you know what's sad? This is going to be one of the big Slammiversary matches this year, probably. Remember King of the Mountain at Slammiversary?
Yep.
The iconic ones. Now we're going from that to AJ Francis versus Elias. They're going to probably fight to get Elias to get his name back. Fuck. Riveting TV, TNA. Riveting.
Yeah, it's something, dude. Like, and speaking about Slammiversary, let's talk about that for a minute because there were some matches added from last night because this is relevant. So let's go ahead and get this out of the way.
Yeah,
it's official. Nick Nemeth and Mike Santana for the TNA World Title at Slammiversary. How many times are we going to keep on going back to the same well?
they fought like a couple times last year. And you know who won every time? Santana.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, granted, with the rumors of him leaving, are we just going to give the title back to Dolph? Really?
Probably, because like again, we're going to the same pile back again, dude. We're going back and back and back to it all the time.
Then
It's just
Tyler
like,
Mathis,
really?
then who the fuck beats Dolph if Santana's leaving?
His brother Ryan. That's who we do it with.
Oh God, Ryan Nemeth as the TNA. And throw the title in the trash. That is like when Jack Swagger won the big gold. Throw that in the trash. Just throw it in the trash, bro.
It's just, yeah, like right here too. Also, right here, they just also announced last night that it's going to be in a ladder match. It's going to be the Hardy Boys against the Righteous and Hawkins and that Bronson Bear guy.
So basically, we're continuing the Hardy's Righteous feud. We're just gonna throw in the system in there. That's all it is, bro. Keep in mind, chat. The Righteous and the Hardys have been feuding for 5 fucking months straight. I don't even think the Hardys have faced anyone else this year in matches.
Well, they got no tag teams. That's the problem. It's the same way with WWE. They got nobody that actually cares about them. Just
At least WWE, there's some other tag teams. What is this? And then we got the system in there who people are already bored of the system. What are we doing, TNA?
I don't get it, dude. And then we have this post right here from last night. This was right here. Trey, want to read this for the chat?
Yeah. TNA is set to reveal some updated contract news and signings over the next few weeks, a source to the company claimed. Wow, this is just distraction. Who the fuck are you going to sign that's going to be worth the fuck? Oh, yeah. See, there's one. There's one they tease. And as much as I love this guy, he's a veteran, he's a TNA legend, but I just don't think he's going to move the needle in 2026.
Well, let's go ahead and show the chat who it is because we can. So for context, chat, we're going to show you like clip by clip who the teaser is. We cannot play the video because last time we tried to play a video from TNA's Twitter, we got taken down. The stream got taken down by them, and it was ridiculous. So I'm not gonna let that happen again because. And by the way, TNA, change that dumb policy. You guys need all the help you can get.
You need all the help. You gotta let people show TNA on the screen. You're so low. You gotta let people actually show that shit on the screen. You're not there. I mean, we talked about it. I remember their contract deals. The whole you gotta earn your way getting past 3 months. Yeah. You're not in a position to do that right now.
You know what I think it is, Trey? The reason why they make people sign 3 months out of the year is because of the pay.
So they don't pay
if we think you're doing good, we'll give you another contract. We'll keep on giving you another contract. Well, every 3 months we'll just keep on offering you a new deal. Offer you a new deal.
Do they think some people are just gonna go for that? Like, there's gonna be some people who are just gonna get tired of it, especially if they know their value. Like, if they're actually worth the fuck that they think, yeah, WWE, maybe AEW might hire me. If there's a chance, if you're that person, you're gonna take that versus taking that 3-month deal. Let's keep it real.
Yeah. So the person we see in the video right here, it's allegedly it's going to be Amazing Red.
Amazing Red. And here's the problem, Tyler. We've already done the bringing of the veterans back. Remember they brought back Mickie James earlier this year? Where's she been, by the way?
I think she's done. Legit,
ODB. Where's she been? You brought her back.
I think she's done too. I think she's done too.
God, TNA. So is Amazing Red just going to be back for 3 months and then be gone again?
Probably.
And what are they going to do with the feud with the system?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Like you got Tommy Dreamer right here. Tommy Dreamer made a comment the other day. I think it was yesterday. What do you say right here? Let me find it.
You know who's not going to be at Slammiversary, Tyler? Probably.
Definitely not none of the originals.
Tessa Blanchard. I don't think she's gonna be on the card either. I don't think she will. She's barely been on TV. But anyway.
Slammiversary is looking amazing.
No.
From Tommy Dreamer.
No.
It looks
No,
like it's going to be amazing.
This Slammiversary looks like a joke compared to the OG ones.
Hey, Jeff, what do you think about this card going into the Slammiversary?
Piss.
Yeah.
Stay this whole company, dude. And like I said, I like Amazing Red. I've watched Red since when I watched him back in the day when he was in the X Division. Like,
I mean, his move's so iconic. Everyone does it now. The Code Red.
Yeah, oh yeah. Code Red, the freaking the corkscrew leg drop from the top.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not here to crap on fans who like it. That's cool. But my point being is, I'm not invested in this. Like you hardly have any talent on here. And it's all WWE former rejects. I'm sorry, but it's true. It's just all former rejects.
That too, Tyler. But why invest when they'll have people on TV for 1 week and then they're not on for like the next 3 tapings? I mean, look at the big dude. That big dude in the Order 4. He had 1 match, and that was months ago, and he hasn't wrestled since.
Yep. Actually, Jack, TNA's biggest like WrestleMania pay-per-view was Bound for Glory.
It's Bound for Glory. I always saw Slammiversary as their SummerSlam, if anything.
Yeah. Or like WCW Slamboree, where they just
Slamboree, yeah.
Yeah, like but again, like trying to put a bow on this, like it's just I want TNA to succeed, but it's like when you do this type of stuff, I don't care. It's 2026. Why should I care about Eric Young challenging Mike Santana for the world title? Been there, done that. That didn't do anything for you guys.
Nick Nemeth versus Santana, which we did last year a couple of times.
It's just I don't get it.
And then,
like,
why invest too? Like I said, when no one wrestles consistently, they're not consistently on TV.
Oh, like for example, we were talking about the other day, Tessa Blanchard. She's not been on I don't think she's even been on AMC TV since the debut.
She has been on AMC TV, but it's sporadic. She was on a couple of weeks ago wrestling like that Harley Hudson chick, but that was like 3 weeks ago. She hasn't been on since. I don't think she's going to be at Slammiversary. One of your best women in the company. Let's not have her on Slammiversary. Genius, Tommy.
Yeah, Delirious and Tommy, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're smoking.
Well,
I don't know what
keep
they
in mind.
Good.
They're keeping fucking Mustafa Ali, who's like their GOAT talent, in the fucking international title scene.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I don't know anymore, dude. I don't know. Like I said, I want TNA to succeed, but it's like
I do too.
You keep on doing 200K, it's not going to help you. Like you can say it's a win. They've done nothing. This show feels so stagnant and old. It's not.
It's lifeless right now.
It's just I don't get it, man.
It's literally lifeless. It's all I can say. If there's nothing there, there's nothing to invest into.
I mean this with all due respect. I'm not trying to come at you. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But who? I have never heard of that guy before.
That's the other thing, Tyler. Who are they going to sign? Who are the other signings?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. Like I'm sure there's a lot of people on the indie scene that they can probably get, but they never get anybody from the indie scene. It's like all these bunch of rejects. Like it's like, why am I going to be invested in a guy who looks like he should be working at Burger King and he's in a match? Like why do I care? What makes me invested in this product? What, the system? Moose?
That should have been the Moose running the same feuds a year later. That wasn't even good the first time.
And like you got Tommy over there saying, "Oh, this card looks great," but it's just like you're going back to the originals, like TNA originals. Well, I'm gonna keep it real. I think anyone can see that. I don't think Amazing Red's in his prime anymore. He's still good when he does. I'm not taking nothing away from him. Like he was nothing like he was before in the X Division. And the X Division's terrible. Like we talked about like 2 weeks ago on the show. This show from top to bottom is so weirdly booked. You got 4 authority figures. You have divisions that no one cares about that is so paper thin it's not even funny. Like
shows will just end with no stinger, like no like thing to cook you into the next week, like a normal wrestling show does.
Yeah.
The fact that we ran the Righteous and the Hardys for 5 fucking months is insane.
Yeah, dude, I don't get it. Like, it's like you guys can't find anybody on the indies to get like someone who has
there's no indie tag teams, no indie women.
Like, really?
Get some X Division guys in there, because your X Division is what? Vinci and Cedric Alexander, and I guess Leon Slater. That's kind of it.
Yeah.
3 guys.
That was
great.
That was the one feud, Mr. Anderson. Samuel.
Oh, you think they're gonna get Samuel Shaw? You think they'll get Samuel Shaw?
So I'm trying. That's why I was trying
Dexter
to think
Loomis.
there.
Dexter Loomis. That's Dexter Loomis. Yeah.
Now, you know what? Anderson went back to TNA last year doing the Bound for Glory stuff. He showed up and had like a match. I can't remember who that might be the guy he's talking about. But again, still, I don't know who that is. Like, there's no like. And that's the thing though. This show shows you or does not show you who these people are. We have no video packages. We have no like. This is what this person's done in this company. This is what this person's done here.
Oh,
it's just all generic people.
What if they get the Wyatts?
I doubt they get the Wyatts. Bo Dallas ain't gonna work. He's not gonna work for TNA.
Not the Wyatts, but I could see them getting Dexter Loomis back, and he was there before. Samuel Shaw.
I can see him going back to NXT. I can see him go back to TNA.
But the thing is,
Andy Hartwell's
is he gonna move the needle?
I doubt it. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real. No, I
don't think people remember who Samuel Shaw is. I'm sorry.
Like I said, people on that show, hardly people have no idea who they are. You got people are like, well, they had Joe Hendry. Yeah, he's in WWE, and I don't agree how these been.
Jordan Grace
again,
he's in WWE. Jordan Grace, WWE.
Is probably going his way back to. He's probably going to WWE. He's probably going
Leon
to
Slater, more than likely going to WWE too. So you're going to lose 2 big talents. And if I'm Tessa Blanchard, just stay in CMLL, honestly. Or honestly, try for WWE. I don't know. Try it out, because honestly, your talents could be used elsewhere. They had Tessa Blanchard at a hottest, drowning, having good heel heat. They don't give her the title.
Yeah, it's just chaos, dude. This show, man, fucking hell.
And Alicia Fox is on the payroll. That's insane to me. Why is Alicia Fox still on the payroll? Why is she a thing? I understand, I don't get it why they signed Alicia Fox. Because, chat, they have Alicia Fox on the fucking roster in TNA in 2026. She hasn't been on TV, but she's on the roster.
Yeah, that's Tommy's big idea. Let's just recycle all the people that was in the company wrestling 10 years ago, and let's just recycle them because they got a bad break. Maybe there's a reason why they had a bad break, maybe it's because they just suck.
Alicia Fox was never good. Her scissors kick always looked like shit. And let's pair with Tessa, so we got to show Tessa's not racist. But in my opinion, all it's done is destroy Tessa's character in the process. Genius, Tommy.
She's done nothing, dude. Tessa Blanchard's done nothing in this company.
Nothing, bro.
Since being back, she's done nothing. Her highlight matches when she had a match against Gia Miller at Bound for Glory.
And you know how she beat Gia Miller? She had a cheat. Gia Miller is an announcer, chat. She had a fucking cheat to beat an announcer.
Yeah, I don't.
She had a good match with Jordan Grace, but that was kind of it. And she had a decent match with Masha Slamovich. I don't know. Are they going to try to bring her back?
Well, my point being is right there, the guy, this is what I'm trying to say. The X Division was the main staple for TNA, and it's pretty much non-existent. Now, we got people that no one even cares about in that division now. Tell me in the next 5 years, who's going to come out of the X Division, and people are like, that guy's going to be the next big star. Besides Leon Slater, who's probably going to be leaving soon, right?
And that's Ricky Sosa, if he has anything worth it, he's going to probably leave too in a year.
Yeah, and that Brandon BDE, whatever his name is, like.
I'm gonna keep it real. BDE will probably be gone. I can see WWE picking him up. He's already done stuff with them in the past.
Well, I mean, let's pump the brakes on that one, but
not like NXT. I can see him in NXT.
He's I'm gonna keep it real. He's shitty too, because I mean I remember when he helped with that 2K game, and that was bad. That was one of their worst games they ever did.
Yeah,
so,
I'm gonna keep it real. From what I've seen of him, he's not bad. It's just generic creative wrestlers feel.
It's just TNA copying, pasting what WWE did. Now I'm not saying like it's a bad thing, but it's just like it's the same thing with Logan Paul. WWE got Logan Paul. Okay, let's go get this guy. He's a YouTuber. He can go.
Yep. Yeah.
Hell, I won't be surprised if we'll see Maven show up soon on TNA TV.
Oh my God, Maven! Howdy guys, Maven here.
Hey guys, Maven here. I'm here on TNA. How I make a blade? I'm teaming up with Buff Bagwell.
Imagine the fact that if they get Maven, but Maven couldn't even be in TNA when they were actually good. It's kind of wild.
Yeah. Well, he worked the indies. He worked like on the house shows, but he was never on TV. But oh man,
TNA's in the dumps, guys. That's all I can say. This is the worst state I've seen TNA in a long time.
Yeah, this is actually worse than their freaking spot when they were on Pop TV and Destination America. Like
Tyler,
this is bad.
This is like optically, they've looked worse than even when they got kicked off Spike the first time. I'm gonna keep it real because I thought they looked really bad at that time when they got kicked off Spike. This is worse. This is worse because at least when they got kicked off Spike, they kind of still had a roster at the time.
Yep.
They have nothing now.
But like I said, I want TNA to succeed, but if they keep on going this pace, no one's going to care.
I want them to, but I was really hyped. The fact they were better on Access TV last year before the TV deal is insane.
I hate to say that, Trey, but it was I'm not a big fan of Scott D'Amore, but that was Scott D'Amore. At least people were actually somewhat little bit of a buzz when he was there booking the shows. And then Delirious rolls in and just like he's been shit.
They had buzz last year, though, like a little bit.
And I'm going to keep it real. Like, there's a reason why House of Hardcore went out of business with Tommy Dreamer. Mm-hmm. There's a reason. All right, I'm just going to be real. Like, I don't mean to be a dick, but facts are facts, and facts are not here to cater to your opinion or cater your feelings, right?
Yeah.
It's just, God, man, this show is just so bad. Like,
Tommy got rid of Gail Kim for Candice Michelle. Think about that.
Yeah, he's talent relations and the producer, so maybe he probably did have a hand on that. But like I said, that's a total downgrade. Nothing against Michelle McCool, but
Candice Michelle.
But
nothing against her, but
it's a downgrade, man.
Gail Kim was like a staple of that women's division. Like I said, she had the women's feud of the year in 2007 and 8 with the Austin Kong stuff.
It's like being the district manager of a McDonald's and then getting demoted down to being fry cook. Like, that's bad. That's such a downgrade, bro.
Gail Kim had problems. I would have kept her for the knockout stuff, but no, Tommy had to get rid of her.
You would think that they're, cornerstone of that knockouts division. You think they would want to keep her in the castle, not pissing out or pissing in, but whatever.
Oh, because she was in the former regime, so I guess we got to get rid of her. Why?
Yeah,
she's a staple of that division, like you said.
I don't get it, dude. Like I said, I want TNA to succeed. I hope they kill it in Bound for Glory, and that in not even 2 weeks. I think it was like it's 28th, right?
Yeah, 28th.
Yeah, 28th. Yeah, so I hope this anniversary goes well for the people who enjoyed the show. Again, when they start to get better, I hope that I'll be entertained to watch the show again. I'm like intrigued, but as of right now, I have no interest in watching this show. It's the same way like watching NXT for me. It's just boring.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to just stick to Raw and then AAA basically right now.
Yeah, but on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna see you guys tomorrow on our other channel, Reviewing with the Boys. Me and Trey are going to be reviewing a movie called, maybe you've heard of it, The Mask of Zorro.
Yep, we watched it last night. Really good movie. So I can't wait to talk about that. Yeah, still holds up.
If you want a link to that channel, it's in the description box in the stream. So on that note, ladies, you know what, Trey, you got anything else to promote before we get here? I forgot. Let me see if you got anything to promote.
I'm gonna probably do a quick little discussion video later, either tonight or tomorrow, and we'll be back here next week, or we should be.
Should be here next week. We'll see what happens. Depends on people's schedules, but stay tuned. And if you want to know everything up to date, join our Discord. Our Discord is right in the description as well in the stream. So it's right. All of our links are in the description. All the channel links, all the Discord, everything between. And the Discord, we do a lot of stuff over there when we have the time. We usually go on there and we'll do like watch-alongs of old stuff. Just hang out, talk, have a good time with other people. So right there, Jack, right there is the mod. He's got the link right there in the chat. So there it is. So on that note, we're going to get out of here, and we will see you guys next week. Until then, take care, everybody.
Y'all later. Peace.
Let's drink some goddamn beer.